and welcome back to the Homemade Podcast Sports. This is your host, Jay Pops. Guys, on today's episode, I'll be coming to you guys and I'll be talking about what some of my dear old Aggie fans had to say about the schedule. I just want to give you guys a little insight on what I'm looking at, and hopefully it can help you guys out and kind of change you guys' mindset. Uh, so with all due respect, let's go ahead and get on to it. So I've been hearing a lot from my dear Aggie fans on the schedule that was put out there for Texas A&M, of course. I've been hearing all kind of noises that we're going to go 7-3, 6-4, and this is one that shocked me, 5-5. All I want to say is wow, guys. That right there, I really can't believe it because it's coming from my Aggie fans, of course. We're about far one of the most loyal fan bases there is in all of college football, and when we show up to show support, we show support. Now, don't get me wrong, we had a couple of bad years. We just had a bad year last year, but the year before that it was a 9-4 season. Could have been 10-3. Could have been 10-3. Listen to me on that one. But we had a 9-4 season, unfortunately, and the year before that it was a 8-5 season. We haven't got to the 10-win mark yet. Listen to what yet. But guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. So please, guys, give it a little bit of hope. Let Jimbo Fisher does what he does best, and that is being the head coach. Although I've heard a lot of my Aggie fans who don't believe in him, which is crazy to me, man, because he's one of the best coaches out there. Yeah, I know we're paying him a lot, and I'm so tired of hearing that nonsense. We're paying him a lot. Oh, we're paying him this much. We're paying him that much. So what? Let the guy make his money, man. Shit, it wasn't going to turn around to all of a sudden we're a 10-win team right off the bat. No, it's not like that. We'll get to that on another episode, though. But anyways, this is what I need you guys to do. First of all, stop it. Stop the nonsense, okay? Stop it. Please remember that we have the number one returning production in the SEC, period. All right? There's no other class above that. We have the number one returning production. What I mean by that is we have the number one returning starters for the 2020 season in all of the SEC. That means everybody that's coming back has played last year. Whether they were freshmen last year, sophomore, juniors, etc. Which by far is what's going to be the deciding factor for any game. Okay? Please understand that. That's going to be the deciding factor for any game. Anyways, all I hear is that with this schedule that came out, and I've been hearing this for years anyways, even without regardless of this schedule that came out, we can't beat Bama. Now with the schedule that came out, we can't beat Florida neither. Hell, we can't beat Auburn or LSU neither. Although Auburn is always a toss-up game. And this is coming from my Aggie fans. That's why I'm so mad. I'm so disappointed in you guys, man, because we're so loyal. Yes, I know we've been losing lately. No, it's not a good feeling, but damn it, we're on our way, man. We are on our way. But anyways, we can't beat Bama nor Florida. So, need I remind you, when Munn was a freshman, Kellen Munn, I'm talking about, guys, our starting quarterback, whether you guys like it or not. When Kellen Munn was a freshman, he almost won that game at Kyle Field against Alabama, which is something that guys hate to remember. Because of the simple fact they're just looking at now. Now, he ain't no good quarterback. He was never a good quarterback to me. Guys, that guy was the top-rated dual-threat QB in the 2016 class. Need I remind you of that? He was a top 100 recruit. Played in All-American Bowl. I saw him in that game. I follow these guys. Just to, you know, put it on out there and tell you. I follow all of these recruits that we have. Even the other guys that go other places. I follow recruits, period. Okay? Especially the top 300. Let alone the top 100. Let alone the state of Texas. I follow these guys. No, I don't just do this in a hobby. No, this is a passion to me. Okay? But anyways, I'm going on a rant here. Forgive me for that. But I follow these guys. I follow them. Anyway, let me get to it. He almost won that game at Kyle Field against Alabama. The final score was 27-19, which is something guys forget a whole lot, except guys that do the analysis for college football statistics and things like that. Anyways, final score is 27-19, in which the game was won. The game was won by Kellen Mond. It would have been won if it wasn't for Fitzpatrick, who went first round. If it wasn't for Fitzpatrick, who was at safety, wouldn't have got that interception, that late interception in the red zone. Rewind the tape. I'm going to tell you like that, rewind the tape. If he wouldn't have got that interception in that red zone, we would have won that game. But we didn't, so it is what it is. Also, Mond was 19 of 29, 237 yards with 1 touchdown and 1 interception. You know who was on the Alabama team at that time? Jalen Hurts. You know what happened that year? They went on in the 2017, and if I'm not mistaken, they either, I think they won that national title that year. So we were playing a national championship team that actually won a national title. Let that sink in. Yes, the past 2 years, we hadn't been great playing with Jimbo Fisher against him. That's fine. Let Jimbo do what he does. And to be honest with you, Jimbo will be the first one to beat Nick Saban as the Nick Saban disciple, as you know we all love to call him, the Nick Saban disciple. He will be the first one to beat. All right. Anyway, this is why I'm still behind Kellen Mond to this day, because of what he has did with the coaching changes in the ETC, okay, et cetera, et cetera. Also, Kellen Mond is the only Texas A&M quarterback to beat Florida in Gainesville. I bet you guys didn't know that, huh? You guys didn't remember that? Since, you know, it's thrown out there, oh, we won't beat Florida. Yes, true enough, it was a different coach then. Same defense. That defense was top 5 too. Top 10, I believe, or top 5 or top 10 nationally. Yes, that was a damn good defense too. Nothing has changed with Dan Mullen. That damn defense is still top 10. So what are you guys getting at? I don't understand that. I'm not scared of Bama. I'm not scared of Florida. Not scared of no. Yeah, we got them back to back. Okay, so what? Are we saying that we don't have the talent to compete with those guys? Because that is outrageous to me. That is crazy. That is crazy, guys. If you guys haven't already, go back and do your talent research. Okay? We have more talent than Florida. I'm going to go ahead and let that be known now. We have more talent than Florida. We have more experience than Alabama. Okay? This is a new starting lineup. You guys are forgetting that. Also, players are opting out at Florida anyways. You know, and we're going to get to that on a later episode, you know, down the line somewhere. But you guys have to realize this, man. You guys have to put stuff into place and in believance, and you have to put facts together. All right? Jimbo Fisher is a damn good head coach and a damn good offense coordinator and a quarterback to tight end guru. All right? Believe in that. Same thing with Mike Elko. Mike Elko is a damn good defense coordinator. All right? Let him put his keys in place and let him work. Before we know it, we're going to lose Mike Elko in at least 2 years. Mark my words. He's going to go somewhere else and be a head coach somewhere. Anyways. But Kellen Mond won in Gainesville his freshman year. That final score was 19-17. 19-17. Also, Mond is the only quarterback to beat LSU ever since we've been in the SEC. Let that shit sink in. A whole lot. He's the only quarterback to beat LSU ever since we've been in the SEC. For whatever reason, guys don't give him props about that. Guys do not give him props about that. They don't. I don't understand you guys rant about Killer Moon. I don't, man. Yes, he's not a consistent passer. He's overthrown a lot of his targets. I understand that. But that guy's had enough time to sit back, put things in place, get his shit together, and come back and say, you know what, this is my senior year. I'm tired of this nonsense that they say, he say. I'm going to put this all together, and we're going to go do some damage. We're going to make these guys respect Texas A&M football. All right? Need I remind you that this is Texas football. We live in the state of Texas. This is Texas football at the end of the day. He's from Texas. Remember that. All right? Anywho, regardless to who Bama and LSU and Auburn puts on the field, we will have an advantage experience-wise, just like I said. I don't care if Bama is mad about being 11-2 last year. 11-2. Who the hell is mad about being 11-2? It's Bama. They could be. But so what? I don't care. I do not care. I don't care if LSU is the defending champ. That doesn't scare me at all. We have a better roster this year. And this is the year where A&M will be dynamic on both sides of the ball. You guys mark my words on that. All right? We have an electric receiving core. We have an electric backfield now. And we finally have an electric defensive line all around. Okay? I'm not saying we have one of the best defensive lines in all of college football, but I'm saying we now finally have a legitimate D-line that can go out and make some damn plays. And that's including everybody, not just the defensive ends. All right, so listen to me. Linebackers, we don't know yet. That will be a challenge. That is what we're looking at. That's why we went out and signed Antonio Doyle. All right, but we have some good linebackers in there. All right, with Buddy Johnson. Okay, so anywho, I'm just bringing you guys some news. Hopefully that amp you guys' spirits up, and hopefully that'll change you guys' mindsets. I know you guys are gonna believe what you want to believe, but by all means, guys, go back and do some research, do some analysis on things and stuff like that. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. This is the hashtag Homemade Podcast Sports. This is your host, J Pops. Please, guys, follow me on Facebook at hashtag Homemade Podcast Sports. Also on YouTube at hashtag Homemade Podcast Sports. On Twitter at J Pops, and also on Instagram at J Pops. I thank you guys for tuning in, and I will be back tomorrow. Thank you. Have a great one. Hashtag Giggle. Thank you guys for tuning in, and please follow hashtag Homemade Podcast Sports on Facebook, also on YouTube at hashtag Homemade Podcast Sports, on my Twitter at JPops, and also on Instagram at JPops. Hashtag Giggle.